These two books tell the future, but they're the only copies of them that exist in the entire world because I built them myself. It turns out that all the smartest, most successful people in the world, they wrote everything that's going to happen over the next 10 years. They just wrote them in these super long, boring blog posts or letters to shareholders. But I did the hard work. I read all this stuff, and now I'm going to share some of the best parts with you. Today, I'll tell you just 3 quick ones. Number 1, everything about the rise of the software technology companies over the last 10 years that's felt so steep, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, it's felt like so steep. It's gonna look over the next 10 years quaint. In the rearview mirror, it will look as flat as Kansas. These companies are going to get so much bigger. It's going to be insane over the next 10 years. And if you're working in an industry that's not technology, if you have a job that's not a tech job, then you will have a tech job in the next 10 years. It's gonna come to your industry, to your company, to your job, and your company's either gonna get replaced by a software technology company that does what your company does, or your company will become a software technology company, but continue to operate in whatever you operate in, whether it's construction or real estate or whatever. So that's number 1. Number 2, this isn't something to be super scared of because there's actually going to be a huge labor shortage in America. There's not going to be enough jobs for the number of people because software and technology are going to create so many more jobs over the next 10 years. And the third one is that when you're shopping 10 years from now, everything in the grocery store is going to cost 80% less than it does today. Your dollar will go 80% further. So you should worry a lot less about how much you'll need to spend on groceries 10 years down the road. There's a bunch more. I'm going to dive into the details in future videos about how I got to those conclusions. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, subscribe to this channel, check out more of the free content. Also, if you want to be a disruptor and not be disrupted by these changes in the technology industry, if you're somebody that works in sales and you're interested in working in tech sales, that's what our company, Tech Sales Mentors, helps people with. We don't get paid until after you accept a job that you love, and so our incentives are tied to you being successful. We don't just sell a tech sales course. We actually get people job offers, then they accept them, and then once they start working in a job they love, then they pay us. So if that may be a fit for you and your interest, then come check us out at Tech Sales Mentors.